to hear my impression of a bird? Tweet, dang it. Tweet. And we are back with Against the Iron Storm by Dread Canary. I am Dread Canary. The game is Against the Storm, and we are playing on a custom Iron Man mode. One with rules that I came up with myself. And just to make sure that we remember what the iron rules are, one, I am allowed 2 settlements per difficulty level, after which I have to change the difficulty. Difficulty can only go up, so I could not go up and then slowly go back down and then go back up again. It's only ever going to go up. Any losses will require me to reset all progress on the save file. And then, when I start my new file, I will have to start from the tutorial so as to have 0 losses. And I'm allowed to play that tutorial off stream. I'm allowed to play my normal through very hard games off stream. Y'all have seen me play Impossible from the get-go. So it is not too engaging to see me play those earlier levels. I'm only doing it for the first season for completeness' sake. Alright. So when we left off, we had done our first Impossible map. Now, since then, they have done a little bit of an update regarding our emblems and a couple other changes as well. So now food supplies have this little hot cross buns logo. I assume this is machinery. Yep, looks like gears, but now they are gray interlocking gears. And artifacts have been changed. I don't know what that's supposed to look like. Looks a bit weird to me, but you know what? It is visually distinct, and that is what's important. So our options here, we've got the Watchtower, where discovering glades doesn't increase hostility. We've got dangerous lands, where there is only dangerous glades. And you know what? I am feeling the coral forest next to this Watchtower. We will call it something like, I don't know, Corellia? Coralia. There we go. Coralia. There we go. All right. And let's see what we've got. Oh, they've changed a lot of images, so I'm going to have to read these. Can't rely on my old memories. All right. So I'm going to go with this one, just so I have a nice mix of weight. No, I'm not. I can get 11 people if I go up here, so that's what we're going to do. Lizards at least still look the same, but we have eggs. That looks lower def than the old eggs. Berries, though, that's a nice upgrade. Parts, okay. I think I like this look for parts. It's a bit better. Wildfire essence, right. So wildfire essence is a new kind of resource that you need in order to make hearths. And I guess we get to start with some. We've got wood, nice. That's pretty distinctive. Coal, okay. Coal looking a lot hotter now. Simple tools, okay. Better than that hammer. I kind of love this being a crowbar, specifically because so much of what tools do is allow you to open crates. So having a crowbar instead of a hammer makes a lot more sense. And then, group of villagers, that works for me. And then over here we've got 4 points to work with on... Oh, hey, they changed the names. Instead of hard... Instead of normal, hard, very hard, and impossible, they changed it from settler, pioneer, veteran, viceroy, but we still have prestige. So I guess we are now playing on viceroy for our second time. I mean, technically it's our first time, but you know what I'm saying. Let's see, we can get oil. We could start with the herbalist camp. An additional cornerstone reroll. We could start with coal. An additional 30 coal to start. That could be really good because there's a lot of... Well, there's a lot of glade events that use either coal or oil. So I'm thinking actually oil might be the best bet, even though it's going to cause me some food issues. I don't like how close together these are in color. I really like clay being that distinctive yellow bronze. I think this is too similar. That's going to get confusing. But the rest of these are all pretty clear. Roots looks nice. Meat, solid. I still don't like the way eggs looks. Vegetables, of course, looks very similar, but they at least kept their art aesthetic. Let's go ahead and grab oil, just so that we can use it for those early glades, and let's embark. right, so our mysteries. Hey! That's what we got. All right. Our mysteries. During drizzle, if we have services, then people get happy. We got our usual debuff. Horrors from beneath. I think this is a new name. Strange voices call from the depths. Villagers working in mines get -10 to resolve during the storm. Oh, that's fun. All right. Hailstorm. Housing or die. Pretty straightforward. We know how that is. Blight rot mutation. Blight rot begins to mutate, creating a more invasive strain. Production in buildings now also generates blight rot during the storm. Great. That's going to be a nightmare. And at the same level, villagers just eat more food. That's not going to bother me at all. Okay. Plus, we are in the Coral Forest, where there are 3 types of trees with their own bonuses, and villagers have a chance for bonus yields from production and gathering, the more hostile it is. So let's go ahead and set up. Oh, yes. This is the new Hearth, which upgrades in new ways. So it's going to look significantly different from our makeshift Hearths. It actually looks like it's an intentional building. Alrighty then. We've got spicy, vanilla, vanilla, spicy, vanilla, vanilla, spicy, vanilla, 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 vanilla. So we are going to be mostly going north and west, it looks like, because I don't really fancy having to cut through a number of vanilla glades to get anywhere. Let's go ahead and just carve out a nice little starting area just to get us going. We're going to go ahead and go all the way back into this glade. And you know what? I'm going to try to do a more rounded approach this time rather than squaring it off. I say after I just square off a whole wall. But I think we are going to get this vanilla glade here. There we go. That looks nice. We'll just kind of paint a nice little circle up this way. And we'll go ahead and eventually open this up too. There. That looks like a nice starting area. We will drop our woodcutter's camp. And a woodcutter's camp. We will put the harpy. Oh, the harpy's already in the ancient hearth. That's great. So we'll go ahead and start playing. We will do our little road, both sides. Whoop, there we go. And let's go to speed 3. Okay. Wouldn't just let me click out. I think they changed that. Something's wonky with the controls there. Okay, I can right click now. And then we are going to want a stone cutter's camp for nothing. We're just going to set this off to the side. We're going to want a scavenger's camp. And we are going to want a harvester's camp also for nothing. We're just going to set it to the side here. Remember, the watchtower says discovering glades does not increase hostility, and because of that, you know what? I think we can actually go ahead and open up these vanilla glades too, because they don't increase hostility, right? So might as well see what's out there, get more free resources. Let's go ahead and get going. We should turn off coal, bone, sea marrow, like that, and oil. There we go. Urban root production is increased by +1 for every 75 biscuits produced. I like it, but I don't know if it's consistent, whereas the Excellent Hunters seems very consistent. Meat production increased by 1 for every 25 times it's produced. Meat can grow on trees, so I'm going to go with meat specialization, especially since I've got both lizards and harpies who are very dependent on their meat. Advanced fuel would be good if there were mines, but we don't know if there's going to be mines. We do know there's going to be meat because, again, it grows on trees. our orders. Let's see what we got. Open up 4 glades. Yes, that sounds amazing. It's going to give us bricks. Scouts pack. 10 planks. So the Scouts pack doesn't do as much given that I've got a harpy on the hearth, but the bricks and the planks could be very nice. The flock. Keep harpies resolve above 13 for 30 seconds because it's 2 harpies, 30 berries, and 3 parts. You know, I generally go for people, but I think I'm going to go for the exploration one here. Solve any 2 dangerous glade events to get, the tool shop. Wildfire essence, which we need for hearths, and a crate of copper ore, as opposed to clay, reed, and parts for having 2 bricks and a camp. Now, the advantage to this one is that we get it automatically. The advantage over here, of course, is that we get a building, and free buildings are usually better. Sell 16 goods worth and have 10 amber to get 2 villagers, 30 biscuits. Oh, I like the new biscuits icon. Those look delicious. And a wildfire essence, or keep lizard resolve above 15 to get 2 lizards, 30 meat, and 4 simple tools. I'm going to go with, I think, the amber trade. Seems easier to do. Someone showed up in chat. Says, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you as well. Thank you for being here. I was just talking to myself for a while, and that's always kind of disheartening. Alright, let's put some lizards on that and take our buildings. So, we know we're going to get the tool shop, right? So the carpenter's secondary bonus is not good. This is 2-star planks and 2-star luxury goods. And luxury goods are difficult to do. They're kind of inconsistent. So I'm not loving the carpenter. The brickyard. We need bricks for lizards. And unless they changed it, 2 stars is the most efficient you ever get brick production, which makes this very tempting. Plus, pottery and crystallized dew for the making of tools. Since we know we're going to have a tool shop, this would be a very good choice as well. The lumber mill. The best possible option for planks, with a side option for scrolls, which is good for both beavers and harpies, and packs of trade goods, which I don't love doing, but these are 1-star anyway, so I don't love them. The herbalist camp, of course, is an alchemy building, meaning that harpies enjoy working in it, or not enjoy, but do bonus productions working in it. It gives the option on herbs, berries, and mushrooms if we find those, which we're not guaranteed to find. So this is situational, which means we're down to these 2. And between these 2, I'm going to take the brickyard. Okay, we have 3 farms and a scribe. Great. Well, the scribe can make ale, which only beavers like, and simple tools, which I'm going to get a tool shop for. So we're going to axe the scribe, and then it's just a question of which of these 3 farms do I like best. And frankly, I think I like the plantation, because the plantation can be made into wine. The berries can be made into wine. I think they can also be turned into pigment. And then plant fiber, of course, is needed for cloth, which we need for harpy housing. Yeah. Okay. Well, if this is what they're going to give me, I'm thinking of these 3. The bakery is probably... well, the market lets us deliver luxury and cleanliness if we get it. It also has that passive of letting us hold even more stuff. Global carrying capacity. So we could just carry all the things. But I think we're going to go with a bakery here. And maybe we'll see how we're going to make flour in the future. Let's get going, though. Now, obviously, I should build a crude workstation. And my brickyard. And this only uses planks, right? So we're not going to make any bricks. We're just going to make planks to start with. just going to use one for now, because I don't have that many resources yet. So, no real reason to get to... Oh, I like this smoke. It looks like it's coming out of the dragon. Or out of the turtle? What is that? Dragon turtle? Anyway, I like the smoke. That's a really cool... It's a really cool effect. Oh, that's neat. Just me over here geeking out about the new artwork. Like a dweeb. Oh, they moved where my move button is. Okay. Now, the reason I moved this here is I don't want to open up this dangerous glade during clearance. I want to wait until it is drizzle again. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of focus on this area and open up these vanilla glades, which, because I've got the watchtower, will not increase hostility. So that's excellent. And then we'll just have more space to work with, and we can come back to the dangerous glade when it's safe to do so. Just so you can know where we're at. Everybody's low, but I don't think I have to have anyone stop wood cutting yet. I mean, as far as... I've got 10 simple tools. These new icons are going to take some getting used to. Plant fiber, okay, that's fine. Leather, that makes sense. I don't like stone and brick being that close together. We found the incense in the trees, right? That makes sense. Yeah. I'm gonna let harpies get a little bit worse off before I do anything about it. So now they are. And the question is, what do I most want to do? Because I do want to keep cutting down trees. And the only other thing I can do is to burn. Okay. I think that's too much. I think what I want to do is do that. There we go. That seemed like a good compromised position. Chat says, the hearth looks kind of like a giant turtle. Do your people worship turtles? Is it turtles all the way down? I maintain that the queen is a dragon. So I'm going to say that this is some kind of dragon turtle, especially with this cool smoke effect coming out. Why are we at hostility level 1? Did we run out of... Oh, we ran out of wood to burn because we were making planks. That's how that happened. Okay. Stop making planks, dude. We're gonna fire you. Just get out. Just get out. And we're gonna get rid of this. And we are going to put this back into place. How do I only have 19 coal? Whatever. Okay, we made it to year 2. Let's take the nice diverse group of people, by which I mean the group of people that has beavers. We're going to move this woodcutter's camp up against here, because like I said, I wanted to cut into the forest, into the spicy glades, when it is safe to do so. So we're actually going to delete all that and just kind of focus our way right in there. We're going to shift this over here. Yes, you definitely got the turtles all the way down, quote, correct. I knew exactly what you were referring to. The old story about the person who said that the world flew through space in the back of a giant turtle. Yes, fantastic. 4 glades, dangerous. Yep. Okay, we're in. I need to stop burning. That's fine. And now we need to be doing something about housing. Okay. So we have 2 planks, we have 2 wildfire essence, we have some parts. I'm going to put 1 lizard back in here. And what do I have that I can turn into bricks? You know, it doesn't matter because I'm doing all this planning about like, okay, we're gonna need this for this species and that for that species. I haven't unlocked racial housing yet. What am I doing? That's the thing, guys. You play all the way up to unlocking everything, and then you plan a new setting, and suddenly everything's gone. Okay. 10 amber and 5 reputation or 6 tools, 20 copper bars, and 20 barrels. Well, I'm getting barrels for free now, but the copper bars would be nice for that tool shop I'm going to be getting. Slow food production, sure. Let's go ahead and open this and keep the goods. And we opened up a glade over here, didn't we? Yes, we did. How many tools do we need? We need 14 for that. Okay. Oh, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. Oh, nice. People in the chat are now talking about turtles. How someone has a tattoo of a turtle, and someone says turtles are their 3rd favorite animal, and now we're going to get a list of what other animals people like. Fantastic. This is the prime chat content that I'm here for. I'm not even joking. It's so wholesome and fun. I love that kind of thing. Let's slide this up here. I also love the fact that you have a 3rd favorite animal. Like, I have a number of animals that I like, but I don't know if I've ranked them. And there's so many things to consider when you're ranking ranking animals, which is like, do we go off of the ones that have really cool aspects to them, or are we do you put things higher that are cute? How do you rank your animals? If you're watching this on YouTube, chat comment down below on how you decide what the best animals are. If it's cuteness, if it's awesomeness, if it's survivability, adaptation, weirdness, something else I'm not thinking of, because I'm too in the pocket of big animal. Wait, that could be taken 2 ways, couldn't it? You should be making planks and plant fiber, my friend. Okay, fulfill skewers. Okay, that's a new skewers look. I kind of like it, but that seems to imply that we're putting hot cross buns on our skewers, and that just seems wrong. And then make lizard houses, but I don't have the ability to make lizard houses. But it would make lizards happy. I love this. We're going to try it. So we're going to be on the lookout for the lizard housing blueprint. And then get 14 planks, 10 bricks, and 10 fabric for 2 wildfire essence, 40 clay, and 40 leather. I hate this. I don't have any good way of getting bricks or fabric at the moment, so this is just a really inefficient trade for materials to be even more inefficient. The other option is reach staying level 1 with 3 settlements and trade routes. So unless they change that, that's 6 trade routes. Plus, it'll lower hostility of the forest, give me some wildfire essence, and parts. Apparently the person who loves turtles is asking the person who got a turtle tattoo why. So we got some turtle fans out here tonight. Let's move this closer. And we will put a mine. Put a mine. Okay. Love that. We really do need more housing though. So if this is 9 and that's 6, that gets us to 15 housing, and I currently have 14 people. So if I can get all of this built, that will solve our housing, at least for now. And that's a good place to get started, I think. There's plenty of eggs, so we won't starve. I would love it if you guys could finish clearing this thing. The higher up in difficulty you go, the longer it takes to solve any kind of glade event. And that gets real frustrating. But it is why I only open the spicy glades during the drizzle, because I want to make sure I've got time to finish them before the storm hits, which is a luxury I can do right now. When I get to the higher level prestiges, I might not be able to. Okay, that's 3 of our desired 4. And another coal mine, which is looking good for our ability to get fuel. I admit that I like dragons above turtles, but dragons aren't qualified for the list of favorite animals. That's true, especially depending on the setting that you're talking about. In a lot of places, dragons would count as people. Like, I think in the world of Against the Storm, that dragons count as people. But then again, we all know I'm convinced that the queen is a dragon. So, we'll see. Okay, cool. We've got our housing solved. In time. Just in time. That's one of our lizards. Nice. Scavenger's camp has no deposits nearby, but just on the other side here, there are a pile of roots. How about you get these roots, buddy? And those eggs should be just out of... Oh, look at that placement. I wanted them to focus on the roots, and these eggs are just out of reach. Nice. Okay. So what else can I be building? Right. I need a market. So, where do I put the market? This look good? Yeah, that looks like nicely on the edge of where I'm going to expand to. Ooh, I also... This is the wrong spot. That's also in the wrong spot. Okay, that's how we're going to do that, because I need to put down a blight post. And we need to start collecting stone, because I'm going to need to turn that stone into bricks in the brickyard so that we can build the blight post so that we can get rid of the light. I've got a very active chat tonight. This is great. Unless you got stuff to sacrifice to make the events go faster, you pretty much have to trigger a new glade early in drizzle to have any chance of finishing it before storm. It's brutal. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay, what's the reason for thinking the queen's a dragon? I can only think of her as an immortal skeleton due to the profile pic she put on her patience meter. So I'm assuming that this is my skull. If she has to, if she gets mad at me and calls me back early. That's how I interpreted that. I didn't think that was the queen's skull. My thinking is that the queen basically manages the only city that stays warm and dry during a fantastic storm. That fire is a core element of us defeating the storm. Yeah, like I just think that she herself is a being of fire and is able to carve out a realm of heat and dryness during the worst storm imaginable. That's my take on it. But of course, you are welcome to disagree, and if you're watching on YouTube, put your own disagreements in the comments. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit subscribe if you want to get notifications every time I update Against the Iron Storm. I was thinking of her as a Protoss. Oh no. that would be a bit of a problem. Alright, let's get our next set of people now that we're in year 3. Let's get ourselves another beaver so we can have at least one camp that is all beavers all the time. We are going to move this just a little bit this way. Clear out this area. There we go. Like so. And then, are there any other dangerous glades nearby? Like, I've got vanillas all over the place. No, that's too far out. I guess we're going to have to hold off on this dangerous glade order. But we can still get the 3 out of 4 glades, and the queen's getting impatient because I'm taking forever to do anything. Insects every time I cut down 2 trees, or tree cutting is 40% quicker. Or gaining reeds and clay when I discover glades, and I get no hostility malice for opening up glades, so that exploration contract could be really good. But I think the biggest issue I'm having is food. So I'm going to go with the woodpecker technique. That's what we're doing. Let's see. Standing level. Oh, small hearth. Okay. Got our blight post. We need a trading post, which I think I decided I wanted to put here. Yeah, right on the edge of town. There's our 4th glade, so we can finally turn it in order, giving us some bricks and some planks. Nice. Hi, Sahilda. Forager's camp, okay. Bonus grain production, bonus coat production. Don't love any of that. Food's a bit of an issue. I don't have anything I can really do with fabric right now. We do need, what? 10 amber? Okay. So let's say we want, first off, we're going to say we want 16. We don't want 16. We're going to say we want 16. And I'm not selling my simple tools. I'm just not doing it. Leather can be made into fabric. Plant fiber can be made into fabric. I don't know that I need both of these. So I'm going to go ahead and sell off the leather that I have. I can't afford to sell any food, and I really don't want to sell parts this early. You know, I'm actually thinking I have to forego this trade section for now. Let's get some mushrooms. There we go. And we have a pile of tools. We have 16 tools, right? So what if we went up here and got this, and got ale, vegetables, and pottery. The queen is losing patience with me. Sending it to this... Yeah. I think we have to send this off. So that's what we're going to do. Got another building, though. Leather worker seems like the best option here, though I will need to be doing some trading to get to the standing level, so getting the provisioner might be great. Now, I think... Do I have the bakery? I have the bakery. So getting the provisioner, which has the ability to also make flour, could be huge. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get the provisioner. And yeah, for now, we're going to have one guy in here making it out of wood. Let's lock that open. And we should probably work on opening up glades on this direction, I think. Because this is where we wanted to get our next dangerous glade. Like, there's not a good way for me to get to dangerous glades, now that I'm looking at it. I think there's fine. We'll just focus in this area and work our way slowly up to this. And it might take a couple years, but we'll get there. A couple years, really? Yeah, really. A couple years. Just with how this is going. Everything is slow and I don't have my tools unlocked. Okay. Put a nice road here. And put a storage building directly across from that. We're just gonna unfocus all of this. Okay, next set of orders have two... Oh, I like the new Spark Dew logo. That's cool. Have 2 rain collectors and 100 Spark Dew. That seems extremely doable. We get bonus crystallized dew production, which grows on trees, so that's nice. We get wildfire essence for the hearths, and we get pottery, so that's pretty good. Or 2 ancient tablets. I like the new one for that. And open up 3 glades. 4 in leather, 20 pottery, 12 tools. No, I'm going with the advanced logistics. That seems a lot better. And then, hey, sell goods and have spark do. That seems like that synergizes nicely with this and this and this. So that is what we're doing there. How are we doing on housing? I need 2 more housing, and currently I have 9 plus 6, that's 15. We know I like having 24, so I think if I add another 12, that would take us to 27, which is over the top, but whatever, we can do that. And I'm going to put a rain collector here. We're just going to make stuff like this was an actual town and people just build stuff wherever, because that tends to be how it goes. You don't usually get a lot of centralized planning when it comes to town productions. Not real ones, anyway. Okay, so that is those. We've got housing up. Let's go ahead and put a couple of harpies on the rain collection because they have that chance for double yields. Want to clear out this area, so let's move this closer. Remember, we gotta have housing to avoid death. Yay, blight generator, I mean mine. Oh, yep. Yep. Okay. Let's do that. And I think what I want to do for decorations is we're gonna do a nice wall. Of posts with night ferns. Night ferns between them. So that leaves, that's 3. We need 8 total. We'll put a flower bed here, because that'll be nice. Behind this all, of course, I'm going to put the only decoration that we currently have that doesn't look like trash. Fence corner. Or I should say the fence, because it's not necessarily the corner. There we go. And that will start upgrading our hearth now that we've got so much housing. That should be good. And let's go ahead and fire our beavers here and put them in the mine. Now remember, they do get a -10 resolve during the storm for working in the mine, but they also get a slight bonus for working the mine because they're beavers. So it's really a -5. I mean, I could fire these lizards too, but then what are we going to burn? Okay. If I put this on coal instead of wood, we have coal reserves. And then if I fire these guys during the storm, it gets us down to hostility 0. Love it. And then we're not taking the penalty to resolve for working the mine at all. Okay. I mean, it does delay how long it's going to take us to get into that dangerous glade back there. And what did we say? We're going to undo all of this. And focus on just running straight into the dangerous glade. Coming on those building materials. Well, I don't have anybody making bricks, so I don't have any bricks. I mean, that just makes sense. Let's go ahead and put someone on making the bricks. Just the bricks, though. No pottery. We don't have clay anyway, and I don't want to be using all of my nice spark tube I take offense to that fence. Wow. Wow. Oh my god, that's such a bad pun. Oh, jeez. I think that hurt. Okay, yes. We will add more beavers to our blight mine. We will throw a beaver here, along with a couple of harpies. Mysterious amber orb with magical flame trapped in it. Gain plus 50 to the ancient heart's resistance for every impatience point you have. Well, that would keep us from, you know, dying. All houses have one more place. I don't think I need this. I've got so much housing already. You can see the content of undiscovered glades, but discovering dangerous or forbidden glades kills a villager. I don't like letting my villagers die, though. There is that deed for winning a game after 20 plus villagers have died. That's an idea. Let's go ahead and do that. So now we can see, for example, that this has some coal deposits, and a big encampment, and a manufactory, and fuming machinery. Oh, that's really good, because that tells us, if you're familiar with the game, you can figure out what you need to have before you open it to solve it immediately. I love that. That's really good. Okay. We've got the amber. I don't remember from where. It must have been some kind of chest that I opened, maybe? We're going to change this to being based on coal. We'll upgrade it to 20. Put 3 lizards in there. I've just got 1 lizard doing all of my building for the entire town. That is fine, because we'll pretty soon be able to bring some people off of these other camps. So he's not the only guy building. And I did this in the wrong order. Like, it's so much easier if you put your, what I think of as major decorations down first. But like, they don't give any bonus until I get the lesser ones up. Haven't pulled off the kill 20 and win yet. One of the last ones you want to do for the unlock. Fair enough. I mean, my version of killing villagers is well known. Okay, you know what? We're not going to quite open this year, but we are just going to get close. We're just going to go ahead and authorize the cutting of all these trees to get close, but not actually open it. Meanwhile, this guy's going to move over here for when we need him. Like, I'm not doing a whole lot of wood production, having decided to focus on coal instead for our burning needs. But, okay, those are up. Scavenger's camp has nothing nearby. But dude, there's so many eggs. Just come get these eggs right here. And we can build a plantation. Not a Dalmatian plantation, just a regular one. You know someone felt very clever the day they came up with that phrase, when making 101 Dalmatians. You just know it, right? Oh, have we converted all of our stone to bricks? No. Then why aren't you doing anything? Because this is making out of clay. I told you, I said at the beginning, having those 2 logos be that similar is going to be really confusing. They're the same shade of gray. It's not good. Guys, I need you to change the color of clay. I'm gonna have to go post this on their Discord because it is not good. Like, what's the problem here? But seriously, that's clay and that's stone. And yes, they are visually different, and you can tell from the lines, but their colors are just too similar. We need to sell 16 worth of goods, and we need to have 10 amber when we're done. So I can sell you 10 amber. That'll work. And if I put 16 here as a placeholder, that'll tell me how much we need to do. Now, I don't have any way to use incense, so I might as well sell it. I haven't used my oil, but I want to hang on to it in case we get a glade that needs it. I'm willing to sell my tools, because I'm going to get a tool shop as one of the just rewards for completing a mission. I'm willing to sell Purging Fire because I think it's pretty easy to make. And that's going to be the 16 goods sold that we need. But I don't actually want amber. Let's see what I do want. Herbs, clay, fabric, coats, big files, +1 to pigment production. Or faster movement speed. Like, this seems useful, but I don't actually want to do it right now. Cosmetics could be great. Did I... Okay, it was 10, 10, 2, 18. Did I get... No. There we go. Let's see. Wine. I don't have any way to use wine. Flour, I do have a way to use, because I've got the bakery, and once we get the plantation, we'll be able to use berries to make both biscuits and pie. So I think that's what we go with. And we still have some left over. Nice. So I think that in addition, we will get as much fabric as you're willing to sell, which just ends up being 2 pieces, but that's fine. So we trade that, and we leave. And that counts as 24 because, you know, the the trader gouges us. But we can turn in this order. Nice. And that will give us more workers. So that is solid. And we can replace you with a beaver. Everyone is housed. They won't be soon. We're going to have to start thinking about getting a second. We said we're doing this out of stone. Yes. Okay. And we're going to put, I think, 2 harpies in here to start making it. That sounds good. Ooh, okay. What tier is this? So this is now a neighborhood. Okay, we need 4 and 7. Well, we'll check back in. Okay, but now our turtle has grown some greenery. I really like that. I don't think it... Oh, and I think we got some front spikes. I don't really think it fits the aesthetics of the rest of the buildings, which is a little bit troublesome. But I do like that it, like, the decorations get more intricate as it goes. That's very cool. I actually think it'd be kind of cool if it started... No, it wouldn't make sense for it to grow blight rot. I was saying it'd be neat if it got, like, the blight rot blossoms, which would be kind of cool. But on the other hand, the fact that you use fire to kill the blight rot would probably make that not thematically work. So, this is fine. We'll run a stone road straight back there. How are we looking on our decorations? Stonecutter's camp has no deposits nearby. What? Yeah, that's fine. We'll just go ahead and fire you two. And we'll move this up here. You're going. We've got another building. We're still looking for lizard houses. They didn't come up. That's fine. We've already got the ability to make biscuits. Incense and cosmetics. I don't think I need incense because I get those off the trees. Cosmetics could be good. Scrolls are used by 2 of my species. Ale is used by 1 of them. Simple tools I don't need. Harpy house. Harpy house. Harpies are notoriously hard to keep happy. So what if I did the harpy house? And we've got plenty of fabric, so I can actually delete these and replace them with harpy houses. And let's actually increase the priority of these because housing is more important than anything else right now. Next order. Have 2 hubs upgraded to neighborhood or complete 10 trade routes and have 20 amber. I'm going to go with the 2 neighborhoods because I'm definitely going to want to do that anyway. fact, I think I'm gonna start doing that now. Let's go ahead and move the reject camps over to this side. Which I probably should put people in the second woodcutter's camp, but I don't need to yet. We wanted a small hearth, and we wanted it right here. Oh, that lines up beautifully. Look at that. Look at that line up. Oh, yeah. Okay. And we'll put another pair of harpy houses. Right there. And then with these harpies moving into the harpy houses, the beaver would move into the unused house over here, and that would just be perfect. So good. Okay, now we're at hostility 2, which can kill people. So I do want to fire some of my people. We could turn this in, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until we get to... Oh, what just happened? Fire went out. Why'd the fire go out? You don't have any coal. Why don't you have any coal? Okay. Delivery in progress for coal. Let's go ahead and tell it that you can burn anything you need to. There we go. That'll work. This woodcutter's camp all the way up here. You know what? It occurred to me I should have had 2 lizards assigned here so they could have been planting for the new year. But that's fine. Whatever. It's fine. We got this. Okay. And we will continue with the beaver train. That sounds a lot dirtier than I intended it to.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey.
But we are, nevertheless, continuing with the beaver train. That is what we are doing. Let's go on here. Gain 20 gold for every 3 burned blight rot cysts, thus allowing us to burn more blight rot cysts. Love it. Gain 30 meat every time a villager dies or leaves. No, that's failure. Allow firekeepers to combat corruption more efficiently. No. Burnt to a crisp it is. Love it. Let's turn in advanced logistics. To just eliminate all that and dig straight into the camp. Let's see, buildings. Lizard house? No. Small farm. Okay, so small farm would let us make flour if we found another set of farmland, which is probably pretty good. I think we are going to find some in that next zone. The forager's camp would let us get vegetables and insects. There are already patches out that we could collect from, but I think I prefer the consistency of the small farm over the forager's camp. So that's what we're going to do. Let's put a second lizard in here, make more building materials. We have used all of our stone, so let's fire these harpies. And let's actually make an entirely harpy woodcutter's camp, just because I like having the racial segregation there. These guys already making that a lizard craftsman died. Right, because I opened the glade. Right, I've got to remember that I did that. Okay, so first off, it said there was 2 coal, but there's a 3rd hidden under there. So coal is huge. The manufactory being here, that's really nice. We're probably going to want to build that because both lizards and harpies like training gear. And then pigment is going to be good for making scrolls for the lizards, or sorry, not the lizards, for the harpies and the beavers, and for making cosmetics for the harpies. Packs of provisions overlaps with our provisioner kind of directly, so that doesn't do anything. But you know, I'll take what I can get. We have plenty of spark dew. The queen's super impatient, so I'm going to go ahead and send to the citadel. Go. And at the same time, we're going to get more people. We're going to get more people with insects. And this is out of stuff to cut down. Well, that's just fine. There you go. We're going to actually move the harpy camp this way. So that should get us going. Showing up in 4 minutes, so that should be before the storm hits, so that's good. Standing level, we need provisions. But we also... Do we need more building materials? Do I have stuff to build that I haven't been building? Yes. We should definitely get that bakery down. Okay, so we have all of that. We have all of that. The only thing we're missing is a small farm. We're going to put that small farm here, which means you should be up here. And let's change this to beavers, because beavers get a bonus. Beavers get a bonus! That's good, that's good, that's good. What else did I want to be doing? Right. Let's go ahead and assemble the manufactory. Because it's a free building. Scavenger's camp has no deposits nearby, but dude, my dude, there are more eggs. There's always more eggs. Okay. So we need 4 more regular decorations and 5, well, 4 and 5, plus of course a service building. So I'm feeling, I think, a row of flower beds back here with a fence corner. And that should be more than enough decorations to take that over the top. But again, we still need a service building. So any service building that shows up, well, we get... Are you kidding me? Look at this. Okay, so we've got 2 service buildings, which would let me turn my hub into a 3rd level hub. And that would be fantastic. Except, I've got an order that says we need 50 skewers and 6 lizard houses. So I have to take the lizard house. I just have to. So annoying. Okay. Get that tool shop finally. So that's nice. And now we don't have any super... whatever. Okay. I don't need simple tools here or here, right? Coats are only good for beavers, so I don't love that. Packs of trade goods I don't like using. Training gear I'm already getting from the manufacturing and assembling. I don't have anything that needs a pack of building materials, so we can eliminate this completely. I'm getting free barrels when I make planks. This is a 2-star for a building that I already got from manufacturing. 1-star cosmetics is nice, but not great. Simple tools, so I don't like packs of trade goods. This would just give me coats, which again, only one person needs. 3 flour, as opposed to the 2-star flour I already have access to. Scrolls. I don't think I've got access to scrolls yet, but regardless, 1-star is not going to cut it when I have 2 species that needs it. And packs of building materials are worthless, so we're going to use our reroll. Okay. We need skewers. We need skewers, so we are getting the grill. And we are putting the grill here. Here? Here? I'm trying to figure out where the grill looks nice. I think the grill looks nice here. I mean, no, I really think the grill looks nice here, but I can't justify it. So what if we put the grill next to the mine? That's going to be room for 6, so I could also put a couple of lizard houses up here. Yeah. Alright, yeah, this is starting to come together. Sad Panda. It's very nice when you can get the overall city upgrade that just unlocks all the houses by default. Yes, it will. But I didn't get that before I got to Impossible. So I think so far I've only got human houses, and I don't have humans in this town. Very frustrating. Hi, we need to sell 15 amber worth of stuff. That's fine, we can do that. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, having a ranch is huge. So I actually think I do want the amber this time if I can get it. We don't mind selling flour, actually. I bought all that flour, but now I don't think I need it. I'm going to sell my copper ore, too, because I think I'm going to have crystallized dew. And what if I sold you, like, half my bricks? Because I'm getting stone passively from the mine. And then that lets me get this. And then that lets me turn in this. Cool. Cool. Still need to work out packs of provisions, but that is coming, my friends. That is coming soon. Packs of provisions coming soon to a town near you. Sunday. And then we're just going to get a little... Boop. And then maybe a little bit of... Boop, 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 boop. And then down here we're just going to run a little whoop. There we go. And, I don't know, I'm feeling a storage. Maybe a storage right. Whoop. There we go. I hope you guys don't mind my whoop, because it seems to be my favorite sound effect. I think I've used it so many times on this channel now. So, if you get annoyed by my whoop, it's going to keep coming, and I'm sorry. Wouldn't it be weird if that's how we hiccuped? Also, I think the weirdest thing about hiccups is there's that trick where, I don't know if it really is this or not, but I've heard it said that hiccuping is a holdover from our evolutionary past from when we had gills. And the body thinks that it should be doing that kind of diaphragm spasm due to whatever it's sensing. And so I've found that if you say in a clear and firm voice, "I am not a fish," the hiccups stop immediately. It is the weirdest thing. I have no idea why it does that. 24 tools! Okay, yeah, I don't like doing packs, and I've rejected buildings that would give me more efficient packs, but 24 tools is a lot of tools. Housing's not a problem right now. The unhappiness in the mine seems to not be an issue. Nope, it's an issue. Okay. Let's fire some woodcutters. How much fuel do we have? We've got quite a bit. That's fine. Fire. Okay. And then what if... Oh, I don't have enough to get it down. Not really. Let's leave one harpy permanently in here making bricks out of stone. And 2 lizards in here permanently making planks and fabric. I didn't get anything to replace that, did I? No. No, of course not. Tools should be made out of planks and... Well, hold on. It's planks... It's 1 plank or 6 wood. 2 planks, so a plank is 4 wood. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely still more efficient to do it that way. We're not going to make barrels, and we're not going to make water skins. But this way, I can definitely start making tools. Okay, so now we just need to make this, and then we can start making meat so that we can... Wait. Yeah, because we made this. Hold up. I can be making skewers now. Why am I waiting? Let's just make skewers now, and I guess these are going to be... Oh, those actually sound really good. Meat and berry skewers? Next time I go to a friend's house with a grill, I'm going to see if I can convince him to do something like this, where we make skewers that are like slices of fruit in between chunks of meat. That sounds delightful. But those should be lizards, and that means I should check to see if, yeah, you should be harpies. So that this can be all lizards all the time. I like that. I like that a lot. Alright, so let's re-beaver the woodcutter camps. Do I have a loose beaver somewhere? Right, I've got a beaver in the tool shop. That's fine. Every 2 newly solved danger events lowers hostility by 50. That sounds great. Gain a part every time we sell goods worth 25 amber. That also sounds solid. But I'm going to go with without restrictions because at this level of development, I don't have much in the way of 10% bonuses, and I want them. I feel like I've seen skewers like that before, like chunks of pineapple on there. Yes, exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But, like, what if we did other fruits, you know? Like, what if we got peach slices in there? I think that could be really nice. Also, would anyone be interested in me making videos called Cooking with Canary, in which I walk people through the very simple things I learned how to cook when I'm a bachelor? Like, they're not hard. It's just a couple of things where if you know how it works, it's real easy to make your own meals. I thought about doing a video series like that. Just yet another thing you can put in the comments. Let's see. We need to get this upgraded to a level 2. Which means we need some decorations up here. I'm thinking that these guys want... No, not like that. How do I want to do this? Yeah. We're going to do that. And we are just going to put a couple of fire shrines. Here, 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 and here. With, I'm thinking bushes? Yeah, okay. And then... some fence. And I think I can figure out more decorations for that in a minute. But for now, that should at least get us started. And then we're going to make another road and another road. And then we need housing. So I'm just thinking a nice shelter. Okay, so I've got 36 people, right? 36 people. We have 4, 7, so we've got enough lizard housing for 14 lizards. We have enough harpy housing for 8 harpies. So I should get some more harpy housing. Fair enough. Let's move this woodcutter's camp closer in here, give you another beaver, and put another harpy house right there. So that'll get us to enough for 12 harpies. And then it's just beavers living in the regular shelters. And for regular shelters, we have 9, plus 9. So we've got enough for 18 beavers already. We've got way too many people living here. That's okay. We can figure that out. I think what I can do is actually delete those buildings. And then I might have to make more beaver housing in a minute. Build housing, build a road around the back. Not there. That's gonna be a bush. Yeah, that's gonna be a bush. And this is going to be a fence corner. You're out of stuff to cut down. Sure, so let's just... Since opening up glades kills villagers, I don't really want to open up anything I don't have to. So we're just gonna slide that way. Okay. We're gonna put 2 harpies on this small farm. I know they can't do anything for a while, but that way they can at least get going. Plant fiber, grain, vegetables. Oh, you can use vegetables. Okay, and reeds. Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna say grain. Not for you. We've already got plant fiber. So I don't think I need to be producing leather. Like, this just feels like overkill. Let's overkill it. That's fine. And we're gonna use insects to make eggs. You are out of meat. No, you're not out of meat. You're out of berries, aren't you? Okay, well, start using eggs. That sounds fine. You can make skewers out of eggs. I don't mind that. There we go. That got us our hub, but now I've got a lot of unhoused people. How many people do we have living up here? 15. Add 4, that'll get us to 19. That's still not quite enough. So I'm thinking... two more lizard houses? Sounds good to me. And then we should probably build another small hearth. Just wherever I can get it to fit. That also fits the aesthetics. You know what? We're going to have a gap for this one. We're going to put this small hearth right there. A nice road around it. And we are going to have this move up here and open up another mine. There we go. Just a nice little secondary mine. Am I still burning like crazy? Yes, we should stop. We're gonna put a lizard in here. Okay. What else can I be doing? Oh, what's my tool situation look like? We have 0. Why do we have 0 tools? There is so much spark dew. I guess we're going to put a second guy here. Is our holdup that we don't have planks? Probably. Okay, you no longer burn wood. We have plenty of coal reserves. We're going to set this to 30 now, because I think we can. What do you have in storage? Oh, you got plenty of tools in storage. That's great. Okay, okay. And this is coming together. Can I get a service building? No. No, I cannot. We're going to actually wait until we have some amber. That's what we're going to do. Oh, we've got tons of food coming in. So much meat. Let's go ahead and just start packaging up some of that meat. Meat. And flour. We are going to set a limit of 50 on each of these. Now, this is not where we set limits. This is where we set limits. Okay, we're not limiting barrels because we're getting those for free. We're not limiting pottery because I'm not making any of that. We're not limiting leather. We're gonna limit flour to 100, fabric to 50, bricks to 50, planks to 50, simple tools to 50, copper bars to I don't care, packs of provisions to 50, skewers to 100, biscuits to 100, pie to 50, pigment to 100, ale to 50, training gear to 100. Okay. We're gonna put a couple of lizards in here. Alright, we're gonna still hold off on that. We need packs of building materials, packs of crops. Do I have makeshift post? Makeshift post, right. Because I specifically turned down the buildings that would have let me get more advanced versions, and that fence is extraneous. Okay, so we are going to need a makeshift post right here. The stonecutters camp can go up here, and we can put a couple of harpies getting stone, and the harvesters camp has nothing available, so we're gonna put that in here in this little square that we're no longer using for anything else. Are you not working because you don't have stone? Yes, that's exactly why you're not working. That's fine. How about you? We sold all of our flour. And we're going to make pie out of meat and biscuits out of berries. Let's put a lizard in there. Not that he'll do anything yet. We're going to make our fabric out of leather because we are now making leather out of our plant fiber. So that is going to give us a force multiplier on how much we have. Very nice. Okay, we're at hostility level 4, and I really don't want to deal with hostility level 4. So, how do we do that? Well, for one thing, we can fire beavers. Stuff. That is too much burning, but I think it'll be okay for most of the storm. Packs of crops can only really be done with grain. We're not doing packs of provisions here. And we're going to make our packs of building materials out of bricks because those are the things I can make most efficiently, even if I don't have a ton of stone. We want 20 and 25, and this I will do locally. And we will put harpies on that. And because I'm using my grain there, this should not be grain. This should use plant fiber. There we go. Right, we've got so much meat because I've got the the nets, and between the ranch and the meat that grows on trees, we're just getting so much meat from our environment. That's great. Oh, look at that. Okay, we're going to stop the crazy burn. And let's talk to old Farlov, see what he has to sell. Okay, yep, we need this. So we need to sell 18 worth. What is that? Infused tools look like that now? That is so weird. I don't want them, but it's so weird. Okay, let's sell all of our spark dew. We don't need that. We don't have anything that uses barrels, so we can get rid of our barrels too. And our copper ore. Heck, we can get rid of some of our crystallized dew. increase our mine. That's going to be nice for getting us a lot of that. We do need building materials. So what if I bought a bunch of bricks? There we go. Plus, with the Harpy resolve for every 70 cosmetics produced, that'd be great if we started making cosmetics. All recipes with metal or ore have production speed increased by 33%. That'll let us make tools faster. Bread peels. Bakery production is 50% quicker. We do have a bakery that we're about to start being able to use. I'm thinking the bread peels is what we're going to go with. And now that I've got provisions... Oh, right. I can only do 2 at once. What do we have? Let's get, I guess, this. Looking pretty good there. We're going to re-beaver our wood-cutting camps. Both of them. Do I have amber? No. Hey, Farlof, I think I need more amber. Cool. The reason I wanted amber is so I could reroll this. Okay, yep, we can use a guild house. That works. Works. And then I'm thinking maybe an alchemist hut? Let's build that guild house. Where do we want it? I think I want it here. I think I like that. Meanwhile, in this area... we can be getting some more housing. And even though it won't be used, we'll make a purely cosmetic shelter right there, just to look nice. I don't think it's in range of anything, but hey, why not? Sometimes you make your towns just to make them look pretty, right? Trade routes completed, you say? Excellent. Let's auto-collect that. And that's one of our standing levels. So here, we're going to sell grain and plant fiber. I can't sell plant fiber. I've used my plant fiber. Okay. So here we're going to sell grain. I can't sell grain. I don't have any grain. Okay. Okay. So here we're going to... Nope. Whatever. We'll check back in when we get to the clearance. It's already year 7, my word. Do I have any tools? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm just kind of trolling for... Okay, yep, the only thing that we can open right now is the small abandoned cache. So we're going to open that. Flour and coats. No, let's go ahead and get the amber and the reputation. Okay, packs of building materials are done. Nice. So now we just need packs of crops. And that is going to eat a lot of our grain, but that should be okay. Meanwhile, up here, we have nearly cleared out the area around that coal. And we'll be able to get a second set of coal. And this set of coal is currently getting us, what is that? Yeah, 12 every 50 seconds. That's real solid. Skewers out of meat, that's no problem. But we don't have anything else to go with them. That's okay. I don't mind this. right, I'm getting crystallized dew from the trees. I was trying to figure out where my crystallized dew is coming from for my tools, but you know what? It's coming from the trees, and that's great. There's a couple of places that aren't fully staffed. Let's go ahead and shift this up this way. How are you looking on housing? Fine. You've got tons of housing. The only thing you need is, you need 3 more decorations. How far can we reach? We can reach there. We'll leave that, and then I think back here we're just going to do a nice little round the back thing with some fences. And I think that'll cover us for all the decorations. That you just need a service building, and we'll clear out space for that around the back here. Yeah, this doesn't have anything. Again, it's purely for decoration. That is fine. But now you need housing. Or not housing, you need some decoration, so let's put ourselves a nice little fence there. And a nice little fence here. Heck yeah. And that'll at least get you another +2 to resolve. Pretty good. Move this back. We're going to add a mine. Like so. No, I think the path to the mine should be aligned with lizard posts. There we go. That'll be good. That'll be pretty good. Nice, nice. I forgot to check trades again. So I don't need that, but we do need... Okay, packs of building materials, sure. Let's just sell 1. And that'll get this to level 2, and then scrolls or eggs. Nice. So that'll get us most of the way to the 3 with standing level 1. Scavenger's deposit is empty, but dude, there's eggs. Just go get more eggs. Everyone's resolve is low, and it's hostility level 5. Well, let's go ahead and fire these guys. We'll move this over. We're gonna fire these guys, and that gets us pretty far down. And then we've got 161, so I think I can burn 120 over the course of the storm, and significantly lower the hostility of the forest. Alright, new pack of trade routes have opened up. Oh, you want more eggs? Absolutely, my man. We will sell you more eggs. Oh, hey, we can sell you skewers, too? Yeah. Sure, I don't mind selling vegetables. I mean, I don't... Oh, I do have packs of provisions. Why can't I sell the vegetables? Because I only have 2 trade routes. Of course. That's of course why I can only do 2, because I haven't got the 3rd one unlocked yet in the city. Okay, and I'm thinking this seems like the best fit. Do I want to increase meat further, or do I want to get even more coal when I burn Blight Rot Cyst? I think I want to get even more coal when I burn Blight Rot Cyst. That seems over the top. People are very happy right now, which is why I'm letting the happy burn continue, despite not needing to. We are going to re-beaver the wood camps. And now we are going to work our way up toward this glade. Because if this game continues past this year, and it might not, I've got very happy people, and I'm about to get some very sexy orders turned in. Okay. What can we do that'll make my people happy? Well, we need wine, and I don't think I've got any way to make it. Biscuits cannot be produced in the rain. I don't need that. Buildings have their storage capacity. Don't need that either. Traders will arrive faster. Could be good. What if I bought biscuits and skewers? Or not skewers, biscuits and jerky. I have plenty of skewers. I don't need to buy more. You don't have wine. You've got berries. What if we tried to buy all that? I could. Nice. What if I had skewers to the mix? Even nicer. What if I had flour to the mix? Oh, look at us go. Okay. Okay. Trade. The reason we're doing that, of course, is because we want the guild house to go up, and the guild house is going to give bonus resolve retroactively based on how much we have sold, and we have sold a lot. 30 seconds on that. Let's go ahead and make that a beaver house, and it instantly gave us what? 3? Yeah, plus 3 resolve. Between that and the food, I think we might actually get out of here real quick. Which, you know, that means it's probably time for us to take our usual thumbnail shot. Unfortunately, I cannot encompass all of my greatness into a single screen, but nevertheless, we shall do this. Yada! Today is the 16th. There we go. Hey, there we go. There's our standing level. Boom. Lowers the hostility of the forest, gives us some wildfire and some parts, which is nice. But we have a very happy populace. Okay, seller would let us make wine. Seller would let us make wine. Let's make a cellar then, jeez. We don't want that cellar. I kind of like the idea of it being over here. I mean, I don't have anywhere to put it over here. I guess we can put it like, here? Yeah, that works. Low on fuel. Well, I mean, that would do it, because I've been happy burning for a while. So much coal. Wow. Hold up. What if we got even more coal? I hear what you're saying about your coal, but what if we added more coal? Stonecutters Camp has no deposits nearby. Well, that's fine, my man. We don't mind that at all. We're just gonna move your camp over here and fire you, and then we're gonna see where else we can put you to work. How about you work in that newly constructed cellar, taking berries and mushrooms and making wine and pickled goods. Sounds great to me. And then we'll put 3 more up here. Have them make pigment out of coal. Yeah, coal, because we've got tons of coal. And then stone plus planks. That sounds good. No packs of provisions. We don't... You know what? Yeah, we can do packs of provisions. Sure. It's still going to share the same cap as this pack of provisions, so that doesn't bother us. We do need packs of crops, which we don't have enough for, but it doesn't matter because people are so dang happy right now. We have 200. How do we have 204 packs of provisions? I thought I set a cap of packs of provisions on 50. The provisioner was overriding the limit? Oh my word. Well, that would do it, wouldn't it? Okay. And... you're gonna be back next storm. Woodcutter's camp has no trees nearby. What? There's loads of trees, my man. There you go. Lots of trees. Lots of trees. Okay, so maybe we're... I don't know. Harpies are getting us pretty close. And we just need another minute with 2 minutes left. Yeah, alright. Well, I feel like I don't have to do anything, because at this point, our town is pretty well established. Okay, we got Watchtower. Which means you know what I'm doing. Checking it off on my little thingy so I know in the future that I've already gotten that deed. Let's go back to the world map and let's spend our loot, people. Oh, I forgot to go over my score. Oh well, you can pause it and read it if you want to. No real trouble there. Is that a levitating monument? It is. Okay. So first we go to our deeds. And this is going to give us 50 XP. I like the new XP logo. That's much better than the little award we had before. Hey, Coral Growth, we get a new decoration. Love that. Go to our upgrades. We got a lot of food supplies. But only 5 machinery, so I cannot unlock the beaver house. I can, however, unlock the villager speed increase and slightly farther embarkation range. So we're going to grab that. And then our only other option is the stocked caravan, where starting new settlement have more resources and an increased chance for bonus production yields. That is going to do it for this episode of Against the Iron Storm, the end of the Impossible Era. Next up, we go on to Prestige. If you're watching this on YouTube, reminder, you can catch me streaming live on Friday nights at 9:30 p.m. Eastern and Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern for roughly 3 hours. We're going to see what that translates to now that I'm getting into the Prestiges, and those are going to start getting longer. I might start having to do two episode cities, especially once we get past Prestige like 3 or 4. But yeah, come check it out, hang out, comment in the chat. I've been known to name cities after my watchers a few times, and we will keep doing that. Also, you can give suggestions, give feedback, joke around, tell me horrible puns. I love all that, and I'd love to see you here. Also, if you are just seeing this now, you can catch all the previous episodes of this and my previous series on YouTube, all under various playlists. I keep them nicely organized for your convenience. If you are staying through this far into the video, I very much appreciate your time. I know these are long episodes, and that's a lot of attention to be given me, so I appreciate it. One last chance to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, go ahead and make comments, just anything to boost my visibility in the algorithm. Maybe we can get noticed, either by YouTube so they can send me some money, maybe by Eremite Games, so we can, I don't know, do some kind of promotion. That'd be cool, right? game comes out on Steam sometime in Q4, and that is rapidly approaching. So let's make it happen if we can. In the meantime, I hope to see you in the next one. Have yourself a great day.